Hi guys, welcome back to Bianca's Yoga Floetry. I got a request to deconstruct the handstand lotus pike that I put up on YouTube about a month ago. So I'm gonna go through that right now. But first I gotta say shout out to my girl Natasha, who owns this studio, Soho Yoga. It is beautiful, it's in Hermosa Beach. If you are anywhere near this area, check out this studio. I also teach here. There are some fantastic teachers here. So thanks Tash for letting us use your space. We love you. All right, so with that being said, if you have a lotus practice, then proceed. If you don't, you want to check in with your lotus, right? For some people, when they do the lotus, the knee goes up and the foot sickles. You want to make sure that you've got this deep external rotation from deep in the hip socket. So notice even the way I grabbed it, I let the flesh of the inner groin spin up and the flesh of the calf roll out. Then the right leg comes on top, and again, it's like an offering. I'm taking that leg on top and I'm working both my legs in deep external rotation. Inner groin's rolling up. This is what I want to create when I'm upside down. So I want to tighten up that lotus. You don't want your legs to go too far apart, and you want to think, once you're in your lotus, how can I work my feet? Or you don't want them to be sickled, so you want to flex and lengthen through your mount. So it's a little bit of flointing through your feet, and this is going to protect your ankles, and to protect your ankles, you're going to protect your knees, right? All right, so you're going to release the lotus, and I'm going to work into the pike. So I have a video on piking into handstand, so check out that video if you are sort of working out how to pike into a handstand. But you want to think again, plank arms, fingertips are the brakes, heels of the hands are the energy to root you up into your forearms, outer upper arms in, inner arms straight, right? So I'm going to come into the forward fold. And as I come into the forward fold, I start to plug everything in towards the midline, lift from the inseams of the leg, connect to the belly. And all I want to do is really get my butt up over my shoulders and get my ankles, so my legs, up over my hips. So as I work here, pressing the heels of the hands down, drawing the energy up the arms, connecting to the belly, I shift and begin to work my pike, sending the inseams of my legs skyward, stacking. And as I stack, I think ankles, hips, shoulders, hands pressing down, I firm those outer upper arms in. Then that left leg, I find that same external rotation I talked about, I hook it in, and the right leg comes forward, and it goes in. So here's my lotus. I want to tighten up that lotus as much as I can, and I want to think outer hips in, outer arms in. Now the Chaturanga is really where I've got to connect to my core. And as I connect to my core, I bend the elbows, compact, and as I bend the elbows, I draw them in, draw the weight forward, toss it back, and take it through. So when you're working that handstand lotus and you start to feel that drop down, rebound the energy up. Pull the abdomen in and draw your thighs towards, or draw your ribs towards your thighs. Shift the weight forward. You've got to feel Chaturanga. Lift the shoulder heads up and then shoot it back. Take it through the vinyasa. All right, crazy demos. Have fun with that one. Work it in components, and I'll see you down the yoga road. Thanks for tuning in.